Let's take a deep breath together, pulling it down to the heart, pausing briefly and letting it go. Let's do it again together. Right to the heart. This time just feeling an expansion in the rib cage. Pausing briefly here and letting it go. Let's do it a third time. Taking the breath to the heart. Perhaps seeing that pulsing red center starting to awaken and letting it go. Beautiful. Now let's breathe in again, really drawing it in, just awakening the body through breath, pulling it down to the belly, feeling the belly expand, pausing briefly here and letting it go. Now we're going to go deeper with the breath to our root. Let's do it. Pulling that breath past that awakened heart, through that beautiful belly, all the way down to the root. And letting it go. Let's do that again together. Pulling that breath past the heart, past belly, right down to that awakening tail of the serpent. Seeing it start to wiggle and come to life. Holding briefly and letting go. And let's do it a third time. We know where we're going now. Let's go all the way down to that tail. Holding the breath here, seeing that tail just come to life. That bottom coil of the soul serpent, Drakana, awakening. And letting it go. Let's do it again for a full activation. Breathing it all the way in. That coil is fully stretched out now, thrumming and humming, awakening intuition, awakening emotions. Pausing here now and letting it go. Beautiful. You're doing great. Okay, let's do it again to get ourselves grounded and tethered. All the way in with the breath, all the way down to the root, which is now fully awakened, seeing its tail become countless little tails that are roots, connecting us to the earth beneath us, grounding us for the day ahead, connecting us to intuition, holding the breath here and letting it go. Noticing now, without judgment, anything that comes to the surface, any emotions, any images, any sensations in the body. Just being with them. No agenda, no goals, just being present. That is the awakening of the root. Now let's pull that breath back to where we first stopped, the heart center. The heart center is thrumming and vibrating, coming to life with that energy of agape, pure love. Allowing that heart center as you visit it with the breath to fully come to life. Feeling the love I'm offering you as your teacher and high priestess. Feeling the love of the soul. Feeling that connection to all things. Stretching out to your environment around you with love and understanding. Seeing that heart center stretch out and meet the tail. All that love within you awakening for yourself, all that understanding for yourself. Feeling the awakening of a renewal to living a healthy, whole life and having the momentum to do so. That's what we get when we awaken the soul at the heart of it. Beautiful. And as root and heart become fully awakened here, just again noticing how they merge together. Heart and root, emotions and actions. Cathonia and anodia. Noticing bodily sensations, things that appear on your inner screen. Now you may hear things if you're clairaudient here. Let's just stay present with all that the awakening heart merging with the awakening root brings forward to us. Okay, so now let's move up to the crown and the higher self in our meditation. Now let's take the breath in again. And this time we're going to do something that's a bit challenging. We're going to focus the breath and our attention on drawing the breath up into our head. So breathing in, pull the breath, seeing it go, filling the sinuses, the cheeks, the eyes, and letting it go. Let's do it again. Pulling the breath upward. So it just stops in the throat, and then it does it, what it does naturally. It goes to the cheeks, the lips, the nose, the forehead. Pausing here, letting it go. And let's do that a third time. A nice deep inhalation that stops at the throat and then goes upward, ascending through the head, right up into the mind and the brain. Pausing here, and let's do a nice big exhalation, just releasing any troubling thoughts that were hanging out in that mind of ours. Letting it go. Now let's do that again. Deep inhalation that stops at the throat. Holding it here. Feeling the head of the soul serpent coming to life. Seeing her beautiful eyes, the eyes of the soul opening, awakening. And sometimes this is called the third eye. So you may think of it like that. Letting it go. Now let's pull that breath again to the throat, directing it upwards. Her eye fully awakened. And now her beautiful crown comes into vision. And letting it go. And let's do it again, taking the breath to the throat. We fully see now through her eyes, and we feel the weight of the crown on our heads. And letting it go. Again with the breath to the throat, holding it. See now how that crown thrums and vibrates and is connected to the starry road above, to mysticism, to what the soul knows, to the temple. And letting it go. Now let's take the breath all the way through the crown, heart, and root. Breathing into the throat, deeper into the heart, and all the way to the root on the inhalation. Let's pause here as the serpent fully awakens. Seeing her tail that stretches and roots us, seeing her heart that pulses and vivifies, seeing from her eye and wearing her crown. And you can let this breath go whenever you need to. Dvaikana within, Anamera Dvaikana fully awakened. That is the awakening of the soul serpent and the unifying of the three selves. Paying attention to those images as they come forward. Staying with the medicine here. No judgment. Just seeing what you see, feeling what you see. Now let's relax ourselves, but stay in that unified, awakened state. And let's begin by relaxing the connection to the starry road in the temple, just seeing the branches of the crown relaxing, seeing her eye relaxing but still being aware and seeing from that eye of the soul as you go forward. Seeing the heart relaxing back into that state of calm awareness. And finally, relaxing that root, keeping us grounded. And let's just do a final release of any extra energy we have down through those roots into the mother, into Cathonia. We are unified, awakened, and prepared for the journey of our own unique wholeness as it presents itself. A gift from Hecate, her keys. Honoring Hecate with gratitude for a moment. Cathonia, Enodia, Cleidochus. Goddess of the cave, queen of the garden, keeper of keys. I thank you so much for allowing me to lead you through this meditation. May you be well blessed by it.